way to get rid of these leaves.
A better way to get rid of these leaves.
That was so weird. I just got caught in a leaf storm. Well, weird attracts weird. Who's your feathered friend, Harriet?
Oh, well, this is my new parrot, Waldo.
Does he talk?
Well, he hasn't said anything yet. Waldo want a cracker?
Aww.
Waldo want some bird seed?
Aww.
Dumb bird!
If he's so dumb, why'd you buy him?
Because we're color coordinated.
How are we gonna tell him apart?
The quiet one has feathers.
Hi.
Ryan.
Joni, I'd like you to meet RAM class.
RAM class?
Yes, it stands for Random Access Multiple Concurrent Linguistic Analytical Sequencer.
Oh. Hi, RAM class. Hope you like meatloaf.
It's my latest modification for Vicky. I'll show you how it works after dinner.
Hey.
Honey, you are in love with a genius.
I am not. You're the only man in my life.
Anyway, I got another surprise for you. Remember that big charity ball that my boss, Harold Jennings, sponsors?
Yeah, the one that we can't afford to go to because it's $500 a person?
That's the one, and we're going.
What? Oh, well, that's $1,000 for the two of us. Do you have a separate bank account that I don't know about?
Joni, everybody on the organizing committee gets in free, so I volunteered.
Great.
You. Joan, Jamie.
What is it, Ted?
I'm ready. There, that ought to do it. Okay, Vicky, a drum roll, please.
A drum roll.
Thank you very much. I have now installed RAM class in Vicky.
What's RAM class? Oh, it's a new kind of gadget for robots.
A gadget, it's a translator. With RAM class, Vicky can understand any foreign language and instantly translate it into English.
That's fantastic, Dad.
Joni, you know a little French. Say something to Vicky.
Okay, let's see. What does this mean, Vicky? La plume de ma tante est sur la table.
The pen of my aunt is on the table.
That's right. I bet that comes up a lot in conversations.
Okay, Vicky, try this. Wie geht's?
What's happening, bro?
She even speaks cool German. Oh, Ted, that's incredible. But what are you going to use it for?
Well, one of the reasons I created Vicky was to help children with learning disabilities. And with RAM class, robots can help kids no matter what language they speak.
I got a real test for her, Dad. Let's see if Vicky can translate the Spanish language station on TV.
Good idea.
Hola, amigos.
Hello, friends.
¿Se han fijado en los precios de la comida mojada para los perros recientemente? Cuesta más que bistec filet y es medio agua.
Have you noticed the price of moist dog food lately? It costs more than filet mignon, and it's half water. Give me that steak. I'm starved.
Who said that, Vicky?
The dog.
The dog?
I've chewed old slippers that taste better than this dog food. I'm going to get even with you, pal. On your leg. Vicky can't translate what a dog says.
Of course not. She's just been... But look at that.
The dog got even with him.
Vicky, you're a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle.
Joan, what are you doing? The house is spotless. We have nothing to be ashamed of in front of the Jennings.
I don't want to take any chances.
Cynthia always makes me feel like she's Gucci's and I'm a swap meet.
Mr. Spot, right there. Harold, Cynthia, nice to see you.
Of course it is.
Please come in. Cute pooch. What's his name?
Oh, Foo-Foo. He comes from a long line of...
Quiet. And why are you still here, Harold?
Well, I just thought that...
Well, don't. You know how thinking gives you a headache. Here, Foo-Foo will be late for his hair appointment. And I need our car. So, Ted, I'm sure you'd be happy to take Harold.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
What pet groomers do you take Foo-Foo to?
Pet groomers? Ooh, they're all full of animals.
We take him to Jean-Paul Ramon. That's Cynthia's hairdresser.
See the resemblance.
Yeah. Well, see you later, Cynthia. Bye, hon. Come on, Harold. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Foo-Foo always growl when he hears your name?
It's a big improvement. He used to go for my throat.
Well, Cynthia, what exactly can I do to help you with the charity ball?
Just a few simple things that shouldn't tax your abilities.
Vicky, this weighs a ton. Would you give me a hand? Give you a hand.
Thanks.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Harriet. How's your bird?
I'm losing my voice trying to teach Waldo to talk. I think he's defective.
Maybe Vicky can find out why he won't talk. She can understand animals.
I'm a nuts and bolts Dr. Doolittle. What do you mean she can understand animals? That's ridiculous.
Just trust me. Try and make him say something. Go ahead.
Waldo, say something. Come on, you fraud, say something. Open that beacon, say something. See, that's all he says. If you can understand animals, what does that mean? It means, but Harriet, he can't get in a word edgewise.
Just like the rest of us.
Do you mean he'd talk if I just shut up?
Works for me. Works for me.
Vicky, you're a genius.
Yeah. And I just figured out a way to use Vicky's talents and make some money. You're looking at Dr. Vicky Doolittle, the world's greatest animal psychiatrist. Works for me. Works for me.
Small wonder we'll return after these messages.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Still working on plans for the charity ball, huh?
Well, I think I've got most of it worked out. Here's the menu.
Ooh.
And this is the seating chart.
Uh-huh.
And I have ordered red roses for every table.
Oh, that's great. That pain in the neck, Cynthia, has to be impressed with all the hard work you put in.
Oh, I hope so.
I get it.
Good evening.
Hi. We were just talking about you. Come on in.
Dare I hope you've made a little progress on the ball?
More than a little, it's all done. And here is the menu.
Prime rib. Oh, no, my dear. That will never do. Will it, Harold?
Well, actually, I like prime rib.
What?
I didn't say a lot.
Change the prime rib to Cornish game hen and see that they're properly plucked.
Well, I know you're going to love the flowers that Joan picked for the table.
As long as they're not roses. Roses are so common.
Well, actually, I like the way they smell.
Excuse me?
But only at funerals.
Joan. Haven't you accomplished anything in the last 3 days?
Well, for one thing, I think that I've made some sense out of the seating arrangements. See for yourself.
Oh, no. You've botched this, too. You can't have the Edinsons seated next to the Grahams, and the Shearers and the Granites can't stand each other, and for good reason. Now, who are these people? They weren't even invited.
Well, who's that?
Ted and Joan.
That's them.
Oh, but why would your names be on the seating chart?
Well, Joan is on the organizing committee, so,
I'm the organizing committee, and you're only help. And help doesn't go to the ball.
But, dear, Joan's put in a lot of work, and if it were up to me...
Yes?
But, of course, it isn't.
You see, whenever I want anything done properly, I have to do it myself.
Oh, really? Well, you can do just that, Cynthia, because I quit.
good girl.
Certainly, my dear. That is your option. I have an option, too. Fire that man, Harold.
But, dear, I couldn't possibly...
Do it.
You're fired.
I love it when you're forceful, Harold.
Your mouse says he's lonesome because he's all alone in his cage. That'll be $1.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll stop at the pet store and buy him a little boy mouse to play with.
He says if you really want to make him happy, get him a girl mouse.
Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, my guinea pig just stands in the corner of his cage all the time. What's wrong with him?
If you'll take a seat.
He says all the other guinea pigs make fun of him because of the name you gave him.
What's wrong with his name?
How'd you like it if your parents named you Quasimodo? He says he prefers the name Bubba.
Case closed. That'll be $1.
Thanks for curing my guinea pig, Doctor. Come on, Bubba.
Next patient, please. What's the problem?
Well, this is my frog, Jumpin' Jack Flash. He could be a champion jumper, but all he does is sit.
If you'll lie down on the couch, please.
He says he was taken from his mother when he was just a tadpole. He says he's never seen any other frogs. He says he doesn't know how to jump.
Unusual case, Doctor. Any suggestions?
I'll show him how to jump. Watch this flash.
Wow, how'd she do that? Well, Vicky was raised by frogs. Okay, Flash, your turn.
He says he's not ready to jump yet.
I got an idea. Flash, ever hear of the term frog legs?
He says he's ready now.
That'll be $1.
Thanks, Doctor.
Boy, Vicky, it's our first day and we've already made $12.
Vicky, I have to talk to you.
What's the problem, Harriet?
Well, I just am having a really big...
wants a cracker. What? Waldo wants a hot fudge sundae.
But Waldo, I already
Waldo wants a bigger cage. Waldo wants a full-length mirror.
But Waldo, you know that...
Wants some decent food. This stuff is for the birds.
You see, the problem is, how do I get this stupid bird to shut up? Got an idea? Hey, Waldo, ever hear of the term stuffed and mounted?
Forget it, Doc. That stuff only works with frogs.
What? Listen, are you aware of my qualifications? No, I can't take a job that... Boy, that sounds really interesting. Yeah. I'll get back to you soon. Thanks. Bye.
How's the job hunting going?
Oh, great, honey. I was just talking to an auto company in Detroit. They need someone to service a robot that stamps out the car ashtrays.
Ted, you're better than that.
Well, honey, it's a great opportunity. After a year, I moved right into hubcaps.
Well, that's ridiculous. You're a highly regarded robotics expert.
I know, honey, but it's a highly specialized field. I mean, there aren't many companies that do what I do.
Well, all the more reason to call Cynthia Jennings. I'm sure that once we apologize, she'll tell Harold to give you your job back.
No way will I call her and apologize. She'll make me crawl and squirm and rub my nose in it.
Then I'll call her.
Well, that's different.
I can't understand why Cynthia wouldn't accept my apology over the phone.
Honey, you know vultures. They like to personally pick the bones clean.
Why do you have to apologize to her?
Vicky, as you'll come to learn, part of being a mature, successful adult is knowing when to grovel.
Vicky, would you get that, please? Hello, child.
Hello, Vulture. The bones are over there.
Cynthia, how nice to,
Let's cut the small talk and get straight to the groveling. I don't want to be late for my voice lesson.
A voice lesson? Gee, I didn't know you sang.
Opera.
Cynthia once hit a note that shattered our living room.
I'm particularly fond of Wagner. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do.
This is only a test. Not even a real bullet, Vicky.
As for your apology, I'll assume you didn't realize how offensive your behavior was to a woman of my breeding. I abhor coarseness.
So why do you watch All-Star Wrestling?
What? Why, I'd never watch anything that barbaric.
Your favorites are Andre the Giant and Junkyard Dog.
Are you kidding? Hulk Hogan could rip both arms off. Well, I may have watched it once.
Gee, personally, I love wrestling.
What?
Only with you, dear.
Curb your hormones, Harold.
Cynthia, about the charity banquet, I realize that you've had more experience at arranging these things.
Of course I have. Before we were married, I was an executive in the hospitality industry.
You were a cocktail waitress at a bowling alley. Everyone called you Trixie.
Who told you that?
Him.
Harold? How did you know I was a cocktail waitress?
You mean it's true?
Oh, of course not.
How much is a beer and a gin and tonic?
$5.50. I'm ruined.
Cynthia, I think your roots are showing.
Oh, not those two. This is terrible. I've been so careful. And now these people will tell everyone about my past.
Not necessarily, Cynthia. I mean, if Ted were still working at United Robotronics...
But he is. Give him his job back.
With pleasure. Ted, you got your job back.
That's great.
You know, things have been a little rough financially around here since Ted's been out of work.
Give him a raise.
You got it, Ted.
Mom, Dad, didn't you guys say something about going to a charity ball?
Of course they're going. I wouldn't hear otherwise.
At the head table.
That's impossible. The head table is reserved for the creme de la creme. You do understand.
He understands, Trixie.
All right. The head table it is. I think we really must be leaving, Harold. They've finished apologizing. Come to Mama.
He says, get your grubby hands off me.
Well, now that we're all such close friends, Cynthia, maybe we should go out together one night.
Yeah, maybe we could all go bowling.
I just love coming here.
Way to go, gang! Joe, what's the matter?
It's a mouse.
He said he hears there's a great psychiatrist here.
Would you